Hey friends, happy Friday. It's about 1:20 and I just wanted to jump on authentically because I'm really just not feeling well. I haven't been feeling well. And I was trying to kind of raise my vibe through some breathing, through some resting, through some journaling, affirmations. And I thought this is exactly what I want to do. I want to help people who get into this low vibration, whether it's emotionally, whether it's physically, because I've been struggling with in and out of low vibration for the past few years since I got sick. So my goal is to kind of help people who feel kind of stuck or trapped in that, whether it's pain or overwhelm or sickness, to be able to come out of it on their own. It's very empowering, and it's a process, as you can tell, because I'm still in that process, but I'm a heck of a lot better than I was before. So what I'm going to do today is I am drawing some Power Thought cards by Louise Hay, because I kind of need a power thought. So I figured I would jump on live. I wanted to just spend time with you guys a little bit, and if anybody wants to jump on, I'm happy to grab one for you and pull a card for you. But I'm going to pull one for myself right now, and just know that anybody who jumps on and is open to receiving it, this message also applies to you, and it's something that you can use as either an affirmation for the day, or just a way to focus your journaling, or you know, just to enjoy in the moment, just to lift your moment is fine. So the one that I got for me, and for all of us collectively, I am willing to change. And there's a butterfly on there. And each one of these cards has some thoughts on the back as well to kind of expand on the mantra. So this one is, I am willing to change. And the back says, I am willing to release old negative beliefs. They are only thoughts that stand in my way. My new thoughts are positive and fulfilling. This is definitely something that I need to hear right now, because it's so easy to get stuck in those old stories, whether it's about my health, whether it's about my mindset, whether it's about, oh, am I going to get better? Is this the start of another cycle where I'm not going to feel well, right? And we all get stuck in those cycles of thinking. And our minds take over, and then they can snowball. So I'm going to read this again to you guys. I am willing to change. And the back says, I am willing to release old negative beliefs. They are only thoughts that stand in my way. And I'll stop there and say, they are only thoughts. They only hold power when we give them power. So if they're negative thoughts, obviously thoughts carry a vibration, just like words, just like sound, just like movement, it all carries a vibration. So yes, when we have a thought, it impacts us. But if we sit in it and grab onto it, that vibration is going to expand. It's going to spread, right? So if we change this to what it says at the bottom, which is, my new thoughts are positive and fulfilling, we are choosing to sit in that vibration. We're choosing to let that expand. So let me know in the comments if there's ways that you might be changing your thoughts to be positive, changing your thoughts to be more fulfilling. If there's a mantra that works for you. You know, one of my mantras for years was less is more. This was like 15, 20 years ago, before I got sick, before any of this happened, before I was even on this path of energy and spiritual healing. And I think one of the main reasons I entered that was because I felt like I was too much, like my energy was too much. I was very animated, very hyper, and I still have those. I'm still very animated, but I kind of needed to rein myself in a little bit, because I think it was interfering with my ability to hear and be receptive to other people. And it helped my anxiety, because my anxiety was all over the place. And less is more required me to just sit and receive and observe what was going on around me, who was around me, the vibes around me. And when I did that, I was able to better understand how to approach the situation, how to open my mouth, when to open my mouth. So that was a mantra that worked well for me. And I think that it applies now too, right? Less is more. Slow down, back up, rest. And the more that I'm receptive and the more that I go within, the more I'm going to get. So I get more out of surrender than I do out of forcing things. Very similar to a post I put on there yesterday. Hey, Danielle, how are you, honey? I'm pulling power thought cards because I feel like crap, and this is just, it's just not lifting. It hasn't been lifting for me. And so I was pulling some power thought cards from Louise Hay's deck. Tell me if you want one, and I'll grab one for you. Mine is, I am willing to change. And I like it. It super fits. So I think what I'm going to do, Danielle, is, it looks like you might have popped off. I'm going to pull you one anyway, since you showed up here and said hi. And then you can look at it later. All right, Danielle. I release all criticism. And again, for any of you that this applies to, if it feels like it resonates with you, then it's also for you, because these messages are really for all of us as a collective. This energy expands when we sit in it together. So the back says, I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. I'm going to read that to you again, Danielle, okay? I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. And the front of that was, I release all criticism. Hey, Laura, how are you? Do you want a card? I'm pulling power thought cards. Hey, Amanda, how you doing? Do you want a card? I only have about 5 more minutes before my next client, but I can pull a couple cards if you guys want them. Oh, sunny Florida. Is it beautiful there? Or are you guys getting storms, Amanda? My family lives in Florida. They're always trying to encourage me to move. Hey, Laura, I'm going to pull you guys a card, okay? Again, this is from Louise Hay's Power Thought card decks. I needed a power thought, man. I was stuck. Yes, Amanda, I'll get you one. I was just so stuck in my body, my funk, and I needed to pull myself out. All right, this is for Lara. I am at peace. Lara, tell me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I feel like I can never get, if it's Lara or Lara. I think it's Lara, but I really apologize if I pronounced it wrong. I'm sending you love, even if I can't pronounce your name correctly. All right. I'm going to read the back of this. I am at peace for you, Lara. Divine peace and harmony surround me and dwell in me. I feel tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included. I'll read that one more time for you. Divine peace and harmony surround me and dwell in me. I feel tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included. I love this one too. I feel like it's so pretty. I am at peace. And it's a green color, green for our heart chakra, right? Our love and compassion center, where if we sit in that vibration of love and compassion, we're emitting that out to others. And if we just even close our eyes and envision us, not even in our bodies, but just sitting in this ball of green energy, and that it just starts to, without boundaries, just come out from us. It's just a very beautiful, comforting, and that's why nature's so good, right? Sitting in that green. All right, Amanda, I'm going to pull you a card, a power thought card from Louise Hay's deck. Need those power thoughts for the crappy days, my friends, for the crappy days. All right, Amanda. This one's pretty too. Orange is my favorite color, sacral chakra. I am worth loving. I am worth loving. And the back says, I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself. I'll read that for you one more time, Amanda, and I'll show you the pretty card. I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself. I've been posting a lot about this lately, this idea that, you know, our vibration really reflects what comes into our lives, so that if we are feeling angry or frustrated with somebody, we really need to look at ourselves. You know, what does that mean for us? Does that mean we're not taking steps that we think we need to be taking? Does that mean that we are not embodying the vibe that we want to embody? Does it mean we're not putting out there what we want to put out there? It encourages us to look at ourselves. And when that first came up, actually in Louise Hay's book for me, I felt angry and frustrated because I felt like this, you know, don't blame me. This is not my fault. You know, I didn't make myself sick, things like that. But as I've really exposed myself to this more and more and continue to read and do the work on myself, I find it more empowering to view it that way, because we have control. We take responsibility for everything that goes on in our environment and outside of us that comes into our energy fields. And we have control over our next steps, over how we change ourselves, changing how we show up. And it's really expanded my ability to, I guess, stand in my confidence, to feel clarity. So I love this, because this is really consistent with a lot of the messages that have been coming through. So if you've jumped on, I think I saw Sue might have jumped on. If you guys jump on and you want a card, let me know. I only have, 1 minute left before my next session. So I probably have to sign off, but I'm happy to pull a card for you guys later. If you weren't able to get one on the live, or you come on and check out the video later, because I want to share the love today, because when we do that and we put that out there, it raises us up. All right, I'm sending you guys all some love. Thank you so much for joining me today. I already feel better. See? I already feel better. Have a wonderful Friday, a great Memorial Day weekend, and don't forget to join me on Monday for Meditation Mondays at 12 Eastern Standard Time on my Facebook page. Love you all. Bye.